Hey, real fam. I hope you're going, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm not going to be too long. I'm not going to be too long. But my heart said go live. My heart said go live. And I'm here. I'm here. If it's your first time here, welcome to Real Talk with Ntabi, a channel where you can expect everything empowerment and transformation. My name is, of course, Tabi. Like I have this tendency of not mentioning my name as if everyone who comes back or who comes to the channel like has already been here before, but nevertheless, my name is Ntabi and it's displaying now, so which is good. So thank you so much. And of course, my returning subscribers, I always appreciate you. This light is really bad for my eyes, and I think because it's been a long day, but nevertheless, I really felt I needed to be here and do a heart to heart with you. So let me tell you a little bit about heart to heart. But before I do that, let me test and check that um, my voice is audible because I've been, I'm using a new mic, which often the sound goes down by mistake and everything. So I just want to verify that I'm audible. So okay, we're good. We good. We good. We good. The mic is good. We good. All right, let me move back a little bit. I feel like I'm too close to you, but I guess it's because of the mic. Want to testing. Yeah, we work with what we have at this very moment. So I just wanted you and I to have like a heart-to-heart conversation, right? Um, and that heart-to-heart conversation is a question of how you doing? Like, how you how are you doing? How's everything? My husband just dropped something, and I hope that it's not a gadget. Nothing is. I hope nothing is broken. I hope so. Anyway, how are you doing? How's life? And of course, I'm not asking you these questions with expectation of you commenting and telling me your, life as to what's happening in your life. Like, I just want you to tap back into that person and ask that inner person in you, that like have a conversation with yourself and start asking yourself, how are we doing? How are we? And I'll make a typical example. So this morning when I did my run, um well, I haven't run in like a few weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And like my right leg was still a bit painful. I've had an injury like years back, so it comes and goes. So I had that, and today I was like, I ran about 1 kilometer, and I started feeling that pain again. And then I started having a conversation with my body and having a conversation with every part of my body, including the leg that was painful. And it was like, it was that conversation of, I know that, you're hurting and everything, but can you push me a little bit? Can we push each other a little bit? Because the target was 6 kilometers, and that was the conversation. Can we really push each other? And I managed to run the 6 kilometers, because sometimes we focus too much on the pain or what you are feeling. Not that it's something wrong, but if it's something that is not severe, you can still shift your mindset or your focus from that thing and then continue with life and do what needs to be done, which I did. I acknowledge that my leg was in pain a little bit, but it was not that painful to a point where I'm unable to keep moving, basically. So, what's happening in your life? Are you okay? Are you at a level where you are able to move, or you are just stand still? Are you able to make a decision whether you need to move forward or you need to pause and get someone to come and help you, either carry you or lift you up or get to a car that will come and grab you where you are? Like, what's happening? What's the situation? Né? So, why heart to heart? So the other day on my wait, I actually started engaging on social media about this, and then I asked, a couple of women. We were closing Women's Month. A couple of women to engage with me on this, to get together through a Zoom call to talk about life. And what I asked was, what I requested was for each and every one of them to write a note to themselves, which I'm encouraging you now to also do it. Write a note to yourself, and on that note, mention exactly what is it about you? What is that desire? What do you want for yourself? What do you want in life? Apart from that, what comes into your mind when you think about yourself? Because sometimes having or giving a person examples of what they can talk about, it 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 makes them lose out on what needs to be dealt with or looked at. So instead, you just say what comes to mind when you think about, a note to yourself. It's the same thing as, when you feeling in a certain way, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Because you know better than anyone. So no, you know how you feel or how you experience something. So only you can decide on that aspect. So yeah. Hello, Leonard. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Leonard. Good to see you. It's been a long time, Leonard. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, but yeah. Trust you well. Trust that both your channels are doing great. I must say it's been a while since I've watched your videos. Like, if I can just be honest, it's been a while since I've watched your videos. Yeah. So, because when I watch, I comment. So it's been a while. Trust that you're good, and yeah. Thank you so much. Long time. Good to see you again. You're like, you know what? And the fact that I'm the most consistent person on YouTube, like when I'm away for a few weeks and everything, it feels like forever. It feels like there's a bit of a disconnect in some way. So here, no, I get what you mean. It's been a while. It's been a while, but yeah, we here. Trust that you're good as well. So heart to heart, yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, guys, writing a note to yourself. And when I speak about writing a note to yourself, I don't mean write a note to yourself of what you want others to hear and everything. Write a note to yourself that is real and truthful, and that comes deep, like from within. No one should try and help you to write a note to yourself. Like, you cannot. And writing a note to yourself can take you back to your childhood life. It can take you back to be a teenager. It can take you back to a specific incident that happened in your life, like in your life, like earlier, like in your life. So it could be anything. So a note to yourself, it's somehow an exercise to unlock those doors or those whatever that you tried to lock away forever and everything. It unlocks that, and it gives you better perspective. I feel like if we can understand something in life, that when you experience life, when you go through life, don't be that person who tries to shove things away and go on with life and act like everything is great and normal and everything. Don't do that. Deal with the problem. Deal with whatever that needs to be done, to be dealt with. Don't just shove a problem or situation And don't ever look at any situation and feel like, nah, this is nothing, it's small matters and everything. Because it's only then when you start saying no that this is small matters, like it's not something serious and everything. The minute you start saying that, that's when you realize that you have a problem. A problem is a problem and it needs to be solved. A problem is a problem and it needs to be solved. Whether you have 10 problems and I have one, what's common between us? We have problems. I have a problem that needs to be solved. You have a problem that needs to be solved. So it's so important to understand that just one problem or whatever, it needs to be solved. You need to come to terms with the fact that you can't hold or bottle or put yourself in this, I don't know, protective shell, if you can call it, protecting your peace and everything, yet you're doing all of that beautifully so, but you are trying to protect yourself from issues that need to be addressed and everything, right? I feel like I'm too serious. What's Leonard saying? You are for sure the most consistent YouTuber. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. And yeah, this consistency, yeah. Mm-mm. The struggle is real. The struggle is real, but you know what? I think when you are passionate about something and when you have ideas that keep coming and everything, all is good. All is good. I think something was, yeah, all is good. I feel like that's what helps me. And now that you mentioned this, someone was asking a question like, how do you stay consistent? How do you maintain consistency and everything? And I think my biggest or one of the important answers that I can point out is understanding why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you're just doing it because someone else is doing it, if you're just doing it because it's actually a great thing to have, whatever. If you do it because there's a gap and a big opportunity that you're seeing, then you get to ask yourself that, okay, is it am I on track? Am I doing this because I love this? Like when days come where, sorry, I digress. I think I kind of mixed up what I wanted to say there, but where I'm getting to is that imagine a day where you just feel like you don't want to do something, and at that very moment you start realizing that actually this is not for me or whatever, or you start asking yourself those questions as opposed to knowing that this is me, this is what I love and everything. Because you will have moments where you're tired, but does that mean that your tiredness will be the reason why you shouldn't even do anything anymore or decide otherwise? It could, like, you need to ask yourself those things. So do you love what you're doing? Do you love what you're doing? What value are you providing to individuals? What is that value? Because if you don't know what that value is, then I can't say I don't know. Because if you are just on YouTube because you know that there's money, child, just because there's an opportunity to get money, that's why you're on YouTube. Just that, just that. Well, I know for a fact that it's a part of it, but is it just that? Just that. Anyway, different strokes for different folks. You have those that feel like, hey, I just want quick cash. I'm just here to make money and all that. But I always feel like whatever that you set your money into, whatever that you do, let it be something that you will be proud of. Let it be something that you will give your all. Let it be something that you will continue being creative and come up with amazing ways to just continue whatever that is, because there's passion, you know why you're doing it, like all of that, you know. So yeah, basically. I don't think we were talking about consistency, but yeah, I guess we ironed it out. So that was a little heart-to-heart conversation that I wanted to have with you. I feel like I'm all over the place, but yeah, I hope you got something out of this. And just to give you an update, on the 16th, what's happened? Okay, on the 16th, I will be announcing the winners for the 1.5 giveaway competition. I know I promised. I like there's no way that I'm not gonna do that. Here, here Rakwena, e le gore o nna kae wena ge? O nna ko kae ge e le gore ke go le phakela ko go leng ko teng? A re good morning, good night, good evening, my friend, good evening. Ke siame mare ke lapile, wa mpona gore ke lapile nyana ya ma. Ke siame man, ke busy thata. Heish. I actually have training at 11, like about 30 minutes from now. I have an online training that will require me to actually do tutorials, to create, to do, like it's going to be a lot, and I'm sleepy already. So yeah. And then he loves this one. Yeah, so I'm all good, but like yeah, what I was saying is that for the 16th of October, I will be doing that giveaway for 1.5. Yeah, the 1.5 giveaway. I'm gonna be doing that. Ke bona ka matlho training ya eng plus le motlho a teng ke a tshasitse dilo tse ke sa di tlwaelang a tshogile. So the training that I'm doing is the cricket training. So cricket is a what it has, I'm an influencer for what, an ambassador for Cricket Maker. So a Cricket Maker is a design space. Cricket is a design space where you can just create whatever artwork and get it cut out using the Cricut Maker machine. You can do anything from cards, anything from using printing with vinyl, you know, even with t-shirts, but obviously the specific materials that you'll need and everything. So that's basically that. So I haven't mastered the machine right, so I need to attend these tutorials. So the reason why it's gonna be at 11 is because it's been recorded go the US, and it will be 5 p.m. for them, so it makes sense. Mara ke lapile yo. This coffee is not even doing any justice. So yeah. Anyway, so please guys, on the 16th rather, join in. Let's have conversations. I'm even thinking of doing like a mini poster to invite anyone who wants to join the live stream, because I want us to talk about the 1.5 subscribers in a different way. I don't want to be just saying thank you for so such and such subscribers, whatever. I want hey, such and such is an guy. So to thank you for, I don't want to be I think I've thanked you enough on the number of subscribers that I got and everything, but I want us to have a conversation about YouTube, how we as creators can help each other, or how that potential YouTuber who is, you know, hearing us talk about this or seeing the poster, like how can they somehow benefit from the conversation. So I want it to be educational and all of that. Call it a YouTube masterclass, like, I mean, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do something like that. So yeah, the platform will be open, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. So Before ke le thulamela mo go lona, let me love and leave you guys. What that meant was, before I fall asleep in front of you, let me bounce. Okay, let me bounce. Aski si pusha marna. I never go. I shall not comment. The last part, can I just highlight the last part? I highlighted the last part and I'm not gonna comment. It sounds the same. It sounds the same. It sounds the same. It sounds the same. Got 121. Ish. Okay, let me get my mind off the gut. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, I guess I just want to improve my Setswana. Okay, no. Okay, scratch whatever that I said. So yeah. Okay. Nya, Setswana sa ka ga sa tlhapa. Nya, tla batla ke ilo batla tšhentšhi ge. Or ke bue le bagolo go tota nya ba ntlhalosetsa gore se ba se nthutileng Setswana ke se se heng he? Ke se se fe? Ke itse sentle gore le ko ke ga le ko teng ko sekolong kwa gore ga ne ba nruta Setswana ba ne ba nruta se se yang kae go tla batla ke go batla tšhentšhi go tla batla ke go batla tšhentšhi plus madi a tlhokagala we need money so yeah anyway thank you so much let me be outie bye bye Saker mara ke tshegile monate tota ga ke batle go bua maaka the laughter was so good sorry to everyone that's been listening and they cannot hear anything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll explain one day. One day is one day. All right, guys. Remember to make today count. Subscribe if you haven't. And sorry for my what? Tired face. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for me, but yeah. Cheers to you. Love you. Mwah.